All right, good afternoon. I know you're on mute. I'm Dr. Mary Brown, Superintendent of the Greenwood-Leflore Consolidated School District. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire faculty and staff, we would like to welcome you to our first virtual Superintendent Social. We wanted to use this time this afternoon to recognize our faculty, our staff, our students, and our parents for the months of August and September. Before we begin, I want to share our district's mission, vision, focus, and motto with you. The mission, this is why we exist. The mission of the Greenwood-Leflore Consolidated School District is to unify, educate, and prepare all students for college and career by providing a high quality learning experience. Our vision is what we want to see. What we hope to see is a community united to improve the quality of life through education. We do know that the only way we can improve the quality of the lives in our communities is through education. And this is why we're here as a district. Our focus, we want to invest in our future by developing each and every one of our students because our students are our future. And our motto, as always, is 2020 vision. No, we're not perfect, but we are sharp, we are clear, and we are focused. We also want to take this opportunity to, again, thank the transportation and the safety departments for delivering all of our certificates out to our students and parents. We want to thank our curriculum team and the central office staff for preparing all of our certificates so that you will have them in hand today. Most of all, we want to thank our parents. We want to thank you for supporting us through this pandemic and just encouraging us and helping us as we help our kids to remain engaged and encourage them throughout this pandemic. We do understand that it's challenging for you, it's challenging for them, and it's challenging for us. But we do want to just take a moment to tell you thank you because you may not understand just how much your words mean to us. Although we're working in the district, this is a challenge for us. So we appreciate your phone calls with encouraging words. We appreciate your posts, your text messages, and your prayers. So we want to thank you for the support that you give to us. And lastly, but most certainly not the least, we want to thank Ms. April Smith, the principal of Leflore County Elementary School, and Ms. McLaurin, her assistant principal. We also want to thank the Leflore County Elementary School's faculty and staff for their continuous commitment to working to do what's best for students. Special thanks to our teachers who are logging on every day to make sure that our students are receiving that face-to-face, even if it's virtual, but being able to see their teacher and be able to interact with their teacher through this virtual platform. So again, we do thank you, and we cannot wait until this pandemic does pass, because it will pass, and so that we can be reunited with our students. With that being said, we will now begin with our virtual superintendent social. Dr. Pulley.
Good afternoon. Miss Smith will begin with uh, recognizing honorees. She will present our certified and classified staff for the month of August and September, and then we will recognize our students and parents of both of those months. We are asking that all of you keep your microphones on mute so that we can recognize all honorees with no distractions. Also, when you hear your name called, we are asking that you hold that certificate up real high so that we can congratulate you and see that nice certificate as well. Ms. Smith.
Good afternoon. I'm April Smith, the principal here at Leflore County Elementary School. First, I will begin with our classified employees of the month for the month of August. First, I have Ms. Kate Holston. Ms. Holston is the cafeteria manager here at Leflore County Elementary School. And Ms. Holston has gone above and beyond, even starting over the summer. She was out here every day making sure that our students, as well as other children in the community, had healthy, nutritious meals. And even today, they are still preparing meals daily so that our students will have nutritious meals. Thank you, Ms. Holston. Our next classified person is Ms. Helen Bolden Johnson, also for the month of August. Ms. Bolden basically does it all. She have taken on the role of our attendance clerk, so she is working with that this year. She even came out over the summer and helped when we were creating videos to give the community a glance at what school will look like when we reopen. She just have helped parents register their children by calling them and just providing assistance to them. So thank you, Ms. Bolden. Our certified employees of the month is Ms. Takitha Patty Harris. Ms. Patty Harris is the instructional coach here and basically just does it all. She's a mentor to many teachers. She even took on the role of teaching 4th grade ELA when we didn't have a teacher, and she always have a pleasant attitude, and she just took it on and never complained about it, although she had never taught 4th grade ELA. So I just thank you for everything that you do for the boys and girls here, as well as the faculty and staff here at LCUS. Thank you, Ms. Harris. Our next certified person of the month is Ms. Stephanie Pleasant, who is a social worker here. Again, Ms. Pleasant always have a calm demeanor, very pleasant attitude. No matter what I ask her to do, she's always welcome to it. She goes above and beyond. She have helped register children, just basically just tell the parents, just bring me the forms, I'll do it for you. She also asks, could she go into the classroom and just monitor behavior and reach out to parents. So she does a lot for the boys and girls here, as well as the faculty and staff. And I just wanted to say thank you, Ms. Pleasant. Next, I will recognize the classified and certified employees of the month for September. Ms. Pamela Swinney, who is a teacher assistant, who is a 1st grade teacher assistant. Ms. Swinney, I have, even during classroom observations, I go in, observe her. She's teaching phonemic awareness. She has the boys and girls actively engaged. She helps with planning and lessons and everything. So I just want to say thank you, Ms. Swinney. Keep up the great job. Ms. Shanika Meeks is an inclusion teacher assistant. And this year she pretty much has her hands full. She worked with students on every level, even from 1:30 to 3:30. She had one-on-one pull-out sessions where she's working with those students, as well as other tasks that have been assigned to her at the school. So I just want to say thank you, Ms. Meeks. I know some days are easier than others, but I thank you for taking on the task. Certified Teachers of the Month, Mr. Reginald Stanley. Mr. Stanley is a 5th grade math teacher here. I just really enjoy going into his classrooms and conducting observations. You could tell that he plans effectively. His boys and girls, they know the routines and procedures, and he's just excellent at communicating and just breaking those skills down to them and making sure that they are understanding the content that's being taught. And I just thank you, Mr. Stanley. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Mr. Xavier Johnson is our other certified employee of the month. He teaches 3rd grade science and social studies. Not only does he teach science and social studies, but he also helps in areas of ELA. And he have been doing, this is his 2nd year doing it. So he's helping, assisting in ELA and those skills. and he just enjoys what he do. And I like his attitude whenever he's asked to take on extra responsibilities. So thank you, Mr. Johnson. And he also has perfect attendance. So that's a plus. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. At this time, all certified and classified employees may log off. Again, congratulations. Thank you for all that you do for the boys and girls here at LCES. At this time, we will recognize our students of the month. We have 6 students that we will recognize for the month of August, as well as 6 parents. And then we'll recognize 6 students for the month of September, as well as 6 parents. First, we have Mr. Kyler Little. Mr. Little is a pre-kindergarten student here, and he's just eager to learn. He's always in class and on time. Even when I go into his classroom to conduct observations, he has his room set up like a classroom. So he is ready for instruction. His mother, Miss Latoya Little, is the parent of the month. She has attended all parent meetings. She's very engaged, ensuring that he's prepared for class. And I'm sure that Mr. Little did not set that room up by himself. So I'm sure Ms. Little did that. And I know y'all don't know, but Ms. Little used to be my assistant when I taught pre-K. So she has his room set up and ready for instruction. Thank you, Mr. Kyler and Miss Latoya Little. Takari Dean, who is a kindergarten student, is our next student of the month. She is very engaged in her learning. She's always attentive in class, answering and asking questions when needed. And her mother, Ms. Dina Wilson, is always there with her, ensuring that she is logged on, she is ready, and she's on time for class, and assisting her in whatever way she needs assistance. But most of the time, Ms. Takari has it all on her own. So thank you, Ms. Wilson and Takari. Our next student of the month is Samia Perkins. Samia is a 2nd grade student here. Samia, at first we had a little trouble with getting her logged into Canvas, but once we got her situated, she has been being very actively engaged in her learning. We also are recognizing her grandmother, Miss Shirley Perkins, who is there with Miss Samia, ensuring that she is logged on and ready for class. And one thing I love about Miss Perkins, if she's having any kind of technical issues, she is going to call Miss King, and Miss King is going to lead her and guide her through it until we have her ready. So thank you, Miss Perkins, for being there and assisting Samia. Samia, thank you for willing to learn and just to be attentive in class. Thank you. Next, we have Miss Karen Jackson. Okay. Karen is a 3rd grade student here at Leflore Elementary. Very smart, very intelligent, very outgoing, outspoken. She's almost can teach the class. She's such a leader. You already see that in her. She has those potentials already. Her mother, Miss Constance Hagee, who is the parent of the month, who is also an employee of the district, assist her, making sure that she's on class and prepared and ready for instruction. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Ms. Hagee. Next, we have Mr. Christopher Compton. Christopher is a 5th grade student, and Christopher pretty much is independent. He's gonna log himself on. He's in class every day. He's on time. He's prepared. He has all his supplies ready. He's answering questions. Even when I look in the class, I always see Kristen, and we know that in order to see some students, it's because they have spoken or said something. So I always see Chris, no matter which one of his classes I observe, I always see him. His mother, Brittany Company, could not join us today, but she's the parent of the month. So thank you for Kristen for just being a self-starter and for being very independent. Thank you, Kristen. Christopher, I'm sorry. Our next student, Dallas Johnson. Dallas is a 6th grade student. I'm looking for that. Oh, okay. Here, and very attentive. He's here, ready for class. His mom, Alicia Johnson, who is the parent of the month, who is also an employee here at Leflore County Elementary School. She's going to make sure he's on time, attentive in class, and completes all assignments. So just keep up the good work. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Those were our students and parents of the month for August. Now we'll recognize our students and parents of the month for September. I see someone on the phone. I don't want to skip over no one's name, but we have Mr. Lakarian Lampkin. He's a 1st grade student. But Mr. Lampkin is very smart. He's a very smart 1st grader, very active, very engaged in his learning. And his mom is Amber Lampkin. She's always there with him just to make sure that he's attentive, he's paying attention, he's on task. So thank you, Mr. Lakarian and Miss Amber Lampkin. Mr. Jeremiah Young and is the student of the month, and Miss Latifah Washington is the parent of the month. I think they couldn't join us today, but we would like to recognize them. Mr. Jeremiah is a 2nd grader student here, and we just want to recognize him as student of the month, as well as his mom, who is always engaged in his education and ensures that he is present in class each day. Our next student of the month is a 3rd grader, Mr. Keyshawn Randall. I am very proud of Keyshawn for earning this certificate. Keyshawn, as I watch him virtually, and I know that some people are not too fond of computers, but I see that with this virtual learning, Keyshawn is very engaged in his learning. He's participating, he's responding. I think he likes virtual learning more than face-to-face learning. So I also want to recognize his dad, Mr. Randall, who is always there with him, making sure that he's in class, and he don't have to sit right next to him. So sometime when I log on, I see that Keyshawn is independently working, typing his answers in the chat box. So I am very proud of Keyshawn. Thank you, Keyshawn and Mr. Roderick Randall. Our next student of the month is Miss Casey McClung. Casey is a 4th grader here. Casey is a very intelligent young lady, very independent. She logs on, she's in class on time, participating. And I also want to recognize her mom, Miss Katrina Irvin McClung, as well as her father, Mr. Anthony McClung, because they are there to ensure that she is prepared for class. Mr. McClung is there with her daily to assist her at home while she's on virtually. So thank you, Miss Casey and Mr. and Mrs. McClung. Our next student is a 5th grader, Ms. Zenaria Stanberry. Okay. And her grandmother, Leslie Thomas. So Zenaria is a very respectful and quiet young lady. But she's quiet, but she's retaining all the information that is being taught. So we just want to thank you, Zenaria and Ms. Thomas, for being there with her And Ms. Thomas, anytime she have problems, she's gonna call, and we're gonna provide assistance with her. So we just want to thank you for reaching out to us whenever you're having problems. So just thank you to Zanari and Ms. Thomas. Last but not least, we have Ms. Kalia Berto, who is a 6th grader here. Okay, I see Ms. Kalia. And Kalia is very attentive, very, what's the word I'm trying to use? In class, she's gonna ask questions if she don't know, and that's what we need. We don't want anyone to not ask questions when they don't understand. Ms. Berto always prepare for class, and her mom is Shayna Stockstill. We just want to thank you and recognize you for assisting her and helping her with virtual learning. That concludes our recognitions for the month of August and September. Thank you all for what you do. Although you have been recognized for the said months, does not mean that you cannot get another recognition. So just encourage your peers to do what they're supposed to so they can be recognized as well. But we want you all to set examples for them and for you to continue the great work, because you may be recognized again in the near future. Thank you all. Parents, thank you for assisting us and for helping your child in the virtual learning environment. And we hope that we know we will see you soon here face to face at LCES. Thank you.
Again, we would like to say congratulations to each of you. We thank you all for cooperating with us and working so hard as we implement the virtual instruction for our school district. One update, we did apply for a grant which we received, and we do have additional hotspots and Chromebooks and iPads which are on the way. So when we do receive those, we'll definitely let you all know. Mr. Johnson.
Once again, I'd like to say congratulations to all our recipients and honorees today, all our students, our parents, our faculty, our staff. We thank you for your hard work. We thank you for everything that you have done from August to September. We just ask that you continue to give your best and do your best. And once again, we congratulate you, Dr. Brown.
Right. And lastly, again, parents, students, our faculty and staff, congratulations. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for taking time out to celebrate our kids today, just stopping what you're doing to log on to take part in their celebration, because their celebration is your celebration, because they're not able to do the perform as successfully as they would without you. And so when we say parents, we're talking about moms, dads, grandparents, uncles, nieces, cousins, guardians, everyone who's making a difference in those children's lives to provide them that support. So we thank you. We thank God for you. And we just ask that you continue to support your babies, who are also our babies, and they are our future. So we appreciate everything you do. Our last school for today, we're going to honor the faculty, staff, students, and parents of the month for the months of August and September for Threadgill Elementary School. And so we're just asking, we'll begin that at 3:45. If you will log in and help us as we celebrate those individuals, because as a whole, what we do know is that the people who are working on the inside of GLCSD as well as on the outside, we're doing everything we can to make a difference and to make this community a much better and a much stronger community. And we cannot do that without you. And you meaning all of you, parents, the faculty, the staff, the community, the stakeholders. We cannot do it without you. So we thank God for you. With that being said, congratulations again, students. Congratulations to our parents, and you all have a blessed day.